Hey guys, Justin here coming at you with another unboxing video. This one's a little bit different. It's not a grow light, but it will help you get bigger yields in your garden. As you can see here, it is a rare earth and micronutrient supplement. And this is from High Yield Scientific. It's called Reap. And we're going to take a look at this here, open up the box, take a look at what they got, talk about what it can actually do for you in your garden, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So let's go ahead and crack this box open. Alright, we'll grab the baby katana, get right into the box, make sure we don't cut too deep. Baby katana's not ultra sharp, but still want to be pretty careful. Let's see what we got in the box. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so that's wrapped pretty well. I think we're gonna have to do one of these. Alright, there we go. All out of the box. Now, like I was saying before, this is Rare Earth Agricultural Products. It's called REAP for short. It has rare earth micronutrients inside that'll help not only, it could lower your salt levels, which we all love. We would all love to lower our salt levels, absorb salts in our medium, but it can also help with root development, uptake, and just general plant health. So this is going to be something you can really just add to your garden to help turbocharge what you already have going. So let's go ahead and do a little bit more of a deep dive into what REAP is and what it can actually do for you. Now we can take a look at the ingredients here, and it's pretty basic as far as what they list. You've got some iron, zinc, of course some potash, and then you've got some non-plant food ingredients there, which that's kind of where the magic happens. You got the lanthanum and cerium. Now those are going to be your rare earth nutrients. Those are going to be a lot of what gives you the benefit of this product. I compare it similar to like you guys use. I know a lot of you guys out there use humic and fulvic acid. Kind of the same sort of thing. It's going to really give you an uptake boost to your nutrients, make everything more bioavailable to the roots, so that they can uptake more, and also make the roots more viable as far as their uptake is concerned. It's just all around good stuff. Now we have a lot of data here, and now all this you can look up on their website or on Growers House. Now this is sponsored by REAP and Growers House. You can pick their products up on Growers House, take a look and see what they got. Right now I believe they have gallons all the way up to 275 gallons. So yeah, this is commercial grade, real deal stuff. It's got science backing it as well, which is super exciting. And I know a lot of people that have dealt with humics and fulvics and stuff like that, especially humic acid. It's super sludgy and nasty and dark and just gross. Well, this is definitely not that. And they do claim that you can use this in hydroponic as well as soil, and you can also use it as a foliar. So it's kind of a good all-around jack of all trades nutrient additive. Nice and clear, no chunks floating in it, nothing to clog up your res or your sprayers or anything like that. So pretty good. And it also claims to not raise the ppm levels. We can check that later on as well. But we do have some data sheets here. They did a study from the University of Arizona, and they tested some tomatoes, some peppers, and then also some cantaloupe. So let's get this out of the way. Let's go ahead and drink this. No, you don't want to drink it. All right, let's take a look at the tomato yield here. It says the Husky Red. They got the control, 500 ppm, 1000 ppm, and 2000 ppm. And it looks like the tomato number just keeps going up. Look at that, almost double. Holy crap. And the weight, huge. Same thing. That is killer. Then they got the root mass. So now this is where it's at. More roots, more fruits. That is the way it goes. So you got no reap. You got these scrawny, scraggly ass little roots. And 500 ppm, boom. That's like at least double the mass. What, maybe even more. Like that's where your yield is going to come in right there. Bigger roots, bigger fruits. 1000 ppm, 2000. So it looks like you get somewhat of a diminishing returns to a degree. I mean, the yields were really good though. So it didn't really look like it was too diminishing on that. But definitely not as big of a jump as you go up. And you can see here, like the root ball, no reap, 500 ppm, definitely filled in a lot more, a lot less dark spots. 1000 is just crushing it. And then 2000, it almost looks like it turns into like tree roots and not a whole lot of the little furry roots. And the furry roots are really what you want for your uptake. I don't think these tree roots are going to uptake quite as good. And that's probably actually shown in the data too. Yeah, see, drop down a little bit. Then we go over to the peppers. We got same sort of deal going on over here. Looks like the sweet spot for the peppers is right about in between 500 and 1000 on the concentration. So pretty cool. And then they also did a root mass on that. Look at that. Holy crap. No reap versus 500 ppm. That's easily double. And then again, you get kind of a diminishing returns effect, but still definitely an advantage. But it does diminish some. Let's take a look here. The bottom roots. Oh yeah, definitely not as filled in without any reap. 500 ppm is just stacked. Holy crap, look at that. That is white. It looks like it really liked the 500 ppm to me. That's awesome. And then they also have cantaloupes. And then this is the cantaloupes. Number of cantaloupes. Doesn't look like it changes a whole lot. And then you hit the higher ppms and bam. Looking at like a massive increase. The weight. Look at that. That's almost double. So I mean the data's there for this stuff to work on multiple crops. Alright, now we're gonna check out the ppms and see if it raises the ppms very much or at all. So this is my water. It's about 200 ppm out the gate. So let's dump this in here. I got what you would want to put basically in to start off in 5 gallons. So I got about 40 milliliters in here. See, it dissolves really quick. Looks really clean. Can't even tell I put anything in there. Mix it up a little. We'll get a reading here. So that raised, bouncing in between there means 250. So it raised it 50 ppm. So it says no ppm increase. It's some. It's a 50 ppm increase per 5 gallons. So I mean or per dose basically. That's nothing. I would invite that, no problem, no issue. So cool. And this is a lot of the same data, just kind of laid out a little bit differently to give you a little bit more information. You see the pepper yield. And stem diameter. They also measure stem diameter. So there's a little bit more information here. Biomass. Pepper number. And then they have the roots. And this is the tomatoes yield. Number. It's looking like the 1,000 and the 2,000 are really pulling up ahead as far as the yield goes. And then this is the lettuce. It works on lettuce. It seems somewhat. The yields are a little bit weird. Looks like the control just about beat all of them except for the highest concentration. But we ain't growing lettuce up in here. We growing the devil's lettuce maybe. But I'm definitely going to check this stuff out in the garden and see how it works. You guys keep updated on my channel here. I'll be, well actually my second channel where I do all my growing content. And we will be using this stuff and definitely reporting any results that I see. I'm pretty excited about trying just an additive that I've never used before. Like, I've been doing this for about 10 years now, and I've tried so many different additives. So many different additives. So I'm actually excited to try something that I haven't tried before, because there's not really much that I haven't tried. And I'll give you guys a good look at the label here as far as the instructions go, so you can get an idea of the application rate. 7 to 12 milliliters per gallon throughout the life cycle of the plant. Clones and seedlings 2 to 4. I'd be interested to see if this does anything for germination. Might be interesting to try that out. So this is for drip irrigation, hydroponics, soil, and like I said, it doesn't look like it's going to clog. Doesn't look like it's going to clog your res up or anything there. That's some clear stuff right there. It's not all nasty like a lot of the additives. So yeah, check it out, guys. Reap. This stuff, I really hope it does good for me. I'm pretty excited about it, so hell yeah. But I hope you guys liked this unusual unboxing video. I know you guys are used to seeing lights and stuff like that, but you know, I'm gonna bring some other products to the channel from time to time. Anything that catches my eye. People hitting me up all the time with all kinds of weird stuff, and I turn a lot of people down, but stuff like this, like I said, something that I've never tried before, something new, something that is got data behind it, measurable data, that it's going to increase my yields and uptake. I'll go for it. I'll check it out all day long. So you guys do the same. Links below if you want to check out Reap here on Grower's House. I don't know if they sell too many other places, but I know they sell it at growershouse.com, and I love Growers House. Those guys are awesome. Say hi to Nate, tell him I sent you. He'll take good care of you. And that's pretty much it, guys. I think that's it till next time. Happy growing.